Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Devin Duvernay to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
So that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Handoff headed right. Irving drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good running his prey right there.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Just about every play in the NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist. A good and a bad. The good there, courage of that wide receiver. The bad just could not haul it in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got it over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Into the hands of Colt. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them are just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On the table here for 3rd and 3. Slot man in motion right. Mayfield from the gun, third down. That one's good to Conley. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now, it's starting with 6 as they come up on it, first and goal.
180! Done!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kane, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Godwin, the man in motion left. Once more, it's Mayfield. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the teeth, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line, first and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7 blocks to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not remove the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
All right.
Shotgun now, first round. Finds a seam down the middle. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Puts that long, but they couldn't connect. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Stroud off the play fake. The screen pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
He was covered by...
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Stroud completes it quick. Pop on the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
All right. 18. What's up? Look the hot. Look the hot.
To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now here's Mayfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
And the Buccaneers first down.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. On first down, they're going to run with Irving. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Once again, Irving. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
One more 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the 17. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To throw is Mayfield. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. So, Brock, the guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, kid. You'll hear running back coaches say the slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. pass caught by Tank Dell. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Oh, Ray.
Mixon on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
From the gun, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Oh, Ray. On 18. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
He lets a heater go deep. Middle. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Ball at the 33 for first down. Cross left side for Irving. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. On the give, this is Irving. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there and make that stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
From the 47. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hits him on the in route. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Here's Smith on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Texans to the line, first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's going to get this to the opposing 4-1. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
The 41-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on first. Caught by the open man. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one. But a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Stroud from the pistol. The throw is caught. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination. To keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans jump some of the lead off before the half. Take down the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game.
Texans 7.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8. 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Carry here for Irving. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Mayfield. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 6.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Hits his running back. Still going to touch him down after a short pickup. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Baker throwing again. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Motioning right is Egbuka. Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Irving gets it on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards into the third down. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Got a man. This is Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
Texans 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Power squib kick is taken in. And after the dive, they're set up with some decent field position to start this drive. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
To the air, Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 3. Gets everything he has under this throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll run this with Irving. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. The big play, that's of 17 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Right back to Irving now. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown.
The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Smith on the return.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard. Is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready,
begin with a run by Mixon. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. He's stopping after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down.
16-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The Texans set to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
Signal for and taken. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
180. Done.
Here's the give to Irving. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Singing love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Good. 180. What's up?
Now it's Irving. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. Following that play, an unfortunate development, Brock. It's Bucky Irving who was injured. Medical staff out providing some assistance. The give for the first time to Rashad White. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Done.
3rd down run from White. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, you're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. And stop coming from Henry To'o.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Good. 180. What's up?
This is Irving on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
And it's 3rd down.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4-yard pickup there, and that makes the decision even tougher now, 4th and short.
It's now
Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down.
Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set 60. Go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And the Buccaneers clogging up the throwing lanes. We got 6 DBs out there. 3rd down. Mixon on the toss. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10 around to Mixon. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Keeping it with Mixon. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Count.
They're running from the gun with Chubb. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Knocking 18.
And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Mixon's going to get this off his own read. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
On the ground again with Mixon. Well, that's not what the offense does. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, Well, it came at the perfect time.
This connects with Higgins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Here's the stop. He's got 9 yards on first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, he gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. So that penalty declines. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll run here, following the penalty. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
Not trying to do too much there. Short yardage situation. Just make sure you get to the marker and reset those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. Check go.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. Calling around 3 on the play. They're set up with 2nd and goal from the 5.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
He keeps the option on 2nd and goal. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Desperation time here. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. The give to Irving to start this drive. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Buccaneers nearing their first win of the season. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Once again, Irving. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident.